What you doing?
Hey, what's up? We're setting up for you guys. Never dull moment here. We are going to do a demonstration of the HORL 2 sharpening system. I'm excited to do this for you because we want to put it to the test. If you haven't been introduced to this system, I'm going to put a link above. We introduced this system to you guys last week. So HORL out of Germany says, yo, what's up? We want to do something different, and they reached out. You'll see in the last video, I turned them down. I wasn't really interested in kind of doing all this. They reached out. I said to them, you know, I've seen your system copied. I don't know if you're a copy. And they're like, we're the original. So back and forth in that banter, again, refer to the last video to see the emails. They intrigued me by saying, look, we're the original. We created this. Okay, cool. So I said, send it to me. Let's check it out. We've been testing it, and you'll see from the wear and tear on it, we've been testing out the system, and we have had luck, like a tremendous luck in doing some amazing things. But I'm going to do something for you right now, fresh in front of you, to put it to the system. I needed to test this out and say, okay. So first of all, the other camera has had a mishap. That's okay. My wife probably has been filming on her other phone. Do a little double click under there, babe. There you go, and we can see if
Hold on, I had to unplug the mic. Oops, sorry, y'all.
It's okay, guys. Just stay with us. You are seeing that, you know, obviously these things go like that, and
craziness happens.
we just let you know, like, you know, we're a mom and pop organization, but we're doing it for real. Okay,
Right, so
that's
just
our goal.
hello, princess. Let's bear the wiggle.
We got dogs coming on the set.
She thinks she's supposed to be on camera, I'm pretty sure.
So thank you for, you know, coming here. Obviously, this shows you the authenticity of the show. So let's explain what the test is. So listen, you know, let's say I come on here and get a really cheap knife, and I try to use a sharpening system, and the system doesn't perform well. Okay, you could honestly probably blame it on steel, because certain steel can only get so sharp. So then let's say you get white #1 steel, this Hitachi, like amazing steel that's pretty like cool to sharpen and gets incredibly sharp. Okay, so then you're like, is it that the steel's so easy to use and that the sharpening system? So we had to find a medium ground. Now I've done on this system already VG10 and had amazing results being blueberry sharp. And blueberry, if you guys don't know, is the tomato test done on a blueberry. Again, refer to the internet. And then we did some German steel, and we got that sharp, some of the older Wurstoff Hinkel kind of stuff, soft steel. So we're gonna do for you like a test of something that's a little harder. The Takamura knife has been on the show, and it was featured for me as one of the knives. I said if I could buy the entire knife, buy the entire world a knife, I would buy this knife. Takamura, 3rd generation, post-World War II company, wanted to make a stainless steel knife that could be as sharp as any other knife that's carbon steel. This is a familiar shape to a lot of you. A lot of you at home don't like a very large knife. The Santoku shape is a shape that grandma can use, kids can use, adults can use. So this is a stainless steel knife. It's also powdered steel, and it's hard. This is sharp. This is hardened to a 65 on the Rockwell scale. So it means it's actually a harder steel. Not all abrasives work with steel that's hard. So what it means is the steel has the ability to get sharp if you have the right equipment. So we are going to see how well the system performs using high quality steel on something that's a little harder to sharpen than your average knife. We know how well it should get because we've seen it get to an incredibly sharp place. So we're going to put the entire system to the test. Now, if you need an introduction to the system, I also say, once again, refer to last week. But just a quick recap. We have the HORL system original we're going to start with. It's $189. It is 2 different wheels on this, which is going to be diamond and ceramic.
Yeah,
So we have a diamond and ceramic. It has a magnetic strip that we're going to hook the knife to. It's 20 degree and 15. And we're going to do it.
But I thought, okay. Yeah, paper, were you testing?
Yeah, we're going to. I'm just showing you. My wife's getting ahead of me. We have a step up. Extra kit, premium. 2 stones, 3,000, 6,000. Leather strap. another step up. The Kagami, around 8,000 or 9,000 grit, Japanese whetstone material. And you'll notice that everything we do is dry, no water necessary. So, you've seen the system, you need to know more, refer to last week's video, let's get into it. So first thing I want to show you is the knife is sharp. Okay, just dull the knife. Oh, what fun it is to ride on the brick
On the cringy town
of
train.
death. Yeah, let's make the knife not usable. I've lost track, but it doesn't matter if we go long enough, eventually we'll have a dull knife.
Probably pretty good.
Okay. Same piece of paper.
Oops, sorry.
Let's purposely okay, that's as dull as I can get right now. I literally okay. We're keeping piece of paper. Notice triangle missing. We're gonna do it. Takamura Steel test. We got all the equipment. Let's go. 15 degrees, Japanese steel. System, knife edge face up. Diamond wheel. We are going to lay it down. Notice that it is touching only the edge, the apex of the knife. We are rolling. Watch this. That's a grind. If you have a knife that's longer, where you believe that if you're pushing that the nose is going to flex, bring the knife down a little bit so you got it pretty sturdy towards the front. Do not extend so far that you roll back and roll up the blade.
I'll flip the tip.
There you go. Because the diamond wheel is pressing this way, the burr should be on the other side. So when we test for the burr, we will test on the other side. Obviously, I don't have to be a strong person, grandma, child, or anyone can roll this on the countertop, and you're not messing up your countertop.
Woo-hoo.
Making wives across the world very happy. I feel a burr. I could use more on the tip. Yes, a little bit more right in the edge. Okay.
So
The question would be, do I leave it on this side and do the ceramic, or do I go right to the diamond? Traditionally, we would flip the knife. So we're going to do what we would traditionally do on a whetstone. Notice I've got more knife towards that way, so there's less flex on this end. If you're looking to feel for a burr, remember it's going to be on this side. Yes. So now, what do you think? Ceramic on this side, since we're already here. So we're just kind of honing. I'm assuming this is around a 2000. I don't have info to say otherwise, but I know the next ones are 3006. So we're assuming that we're somewhere between 400 and 1,000 on the diamond.
But these two are in the original kit. The diamond and the ceramic.
And it should be all that you need to make a sharp knife. So we will find out how sharp the knife is after just these two stones.
Alright, so here we go. This is the original. Here. Well, it's the two, not the original.
Yes, this is the HORL 2. It's not the original system, but these are the original wheels, disc, on the HORL 2 when you buy it. So these are the two that come available. I would say that since I turned it over and I'm pushing into the burr, I had more sound, which makes me want to kind of, like I didn't, when I did the second disc on the same side without flipping the knife, it was very silent. And then when I flipped the knife over, I heard more sound, which makes me feel like I was cutting into the burr and removing the burr. So now it makes me want to kind of just, go back. Yeah, just because I feel like, see how that sound got a little louder?
Yes.
So I would recommend with this system, rotating constantly, always doing the other side. What do I not like about this system in its original package? It did not come with a strop. I do believe in stropping the knife. They can sell it separately, or they can include a package deal, like another version of the package. Okay. So we're gonna test right now this, the way it came on the original piece of paper. Super hard steel. And what I think is, it doesn't have the burr removal because it doesn't have the strop. Okay, so I'm going to use their strop just to teach them, the company, that
Whoa.
for those of you watching at home, hard steel like this, you want to strop at the same angle you sharpened at. So if they do include it, I hope they make a little insert with stropping information from Dr. Vadim's book, The Art of Deburring. Okay, let's see if that made any improvement whatsoever.
Much.
So to the HORL company,
We need a strap.
they need a strop.
Whoa.
The original system, 2 disc with a strop. I send them a copy of this video, push cut. That's crazy.
But what's next?
I'm asking you right now, do we do a best test on this particular just to see what we got from this level?
Okay, so part of me says, does it matter?
Because we got sharpened up?
I mean, because we're cutting paper, which some people get pissed off that we cut paper and not food, but
Yeah, I'm just saying, do we want to see how sharp just the original system is?
I don't know. I don't know that it really matters. Whatever, honey.
Let's just do it real fast. My wife's gonna get over here to
I
slide
am.
it up.
I'm just not sure I want to do this. But okay.
I don't care.
I clearly.
This is science.
No comment.
So 205 is a great score. 200 is what we like. 205, good steel, hard steel, opening disc with a strop. So HORL, take note. Throw it in the package, please. Because if the knife had been softer steel, you'd need it even worse. Okay, so definitely something that we need to do.
True.
Okay. Now, we're not pausing. We're doing the rest of the system. So, change of disc.
Which is so much fun.
Look at this. How easy.
The milling is.
The milling in this is so precise. Okay? You need to know which one's which. My wife will see if she can get this. Let me see. So this one says fine. So the white one is blue. I mean,
Fine.
the fine is blue. The white one is extra fine. So that means we're going to go blue next.
Blue. Oh, he loves that part.
I do, man. When you feel something that's quality made, and the milling is that precise, it's a yes. I think that they should be happy with the result of a high quality steel, a harder steel, with a strop.
Gotcha.
I am going to show you guys before you leave, without the strop, how to strop on the original device. You can always use a leather belt. So right now at 3000 grit, we are polishing. We are no longer sharpening the knife. We are refining the apex, which means we're taking the scratch marks down to an ultra fine level. As the scratch marks get finer, they will reflect more light. The human eye will not be able to see the scratch marks. This will create what's called better knife feel. As the knife pulls through the food, it will create less drag, less tear. It will also ensure that more flavor stays in the food because you're not spilling the flavor molecule onto your cutting board. But again, we're polishing, we're not sharpening. So you're not really removing enough metal to say that you're wearing down the life of the knife with the 3000 grit. So just keeping it down on the counter, letting it roll. The rubber here is touching the counter, so it's not doing any type of damage to your counter. That was funny, I systematically unscrewed the end. So again, we've done blue, 3000 grit on each side of the knife. Remember, we're going to keep flipping over. Now we go white. So the silicone magnetic pad is powerful. I mean, it really does pull the knife right on there, but the silicone protects the knife from damage. The other angle on the other side is 20 degrees, typically a degree held for maybe outdoor knives or older German knives. Germany has caught up and gone 15, 16, 14 degrees. So 20 is an older style. I would like to see them include other additional inserts. Okay, if you were stropping at this point on the disc, you didn't have this, lay this here. Create your angle. Drag the blade on the stone.
Please be careful.
But we have more in our bag of tricks. We said we're going to do it all. This has got no grit rating. This would be something around 8,000 to 9,000 maybe. It says ultra fine. That's also how I describe my white.
Yeah, that depends on the day.
And if any of you are wondering what this is the diamond, HORL diamond disc that is 3 times more coarse. So if you had a butter knife that you wanted to make into a sharp object, so this is more of a Japanese whetstone material. That's why it does not have a grit rating, because the Japanese index system does not have a way to grate the grit on the grit on this.
Grate the grit.
Same
Grate
thing.
the grit. Fine. Entertainment.
We are polishing, we are polishing. Please do not accidentally slide your finger across the top of this knife. That's a quick way to get kicked off YouTube and a quick way to not want to ever do this again.
It's like whack. It just takes it on there.
But I do love how the silicone truly is protecting.
It's gentle, but yet forceful at the same time.
Okay. We strop. I'm using the rough side. There's not pressure.
All right, this is me not knowing. So like what you've done in this last bit has been polishing, right?
Yes. So it doesn't have teeth.
So does polishing actually add to sharpness?
So that's always going to be an argument. I think it has to do with what you're trying to cut. If you have the skin of a tomato, I think sometimes it's too smooth.
Yes.
And it doesn't bite into the skin, and skin presses, so you might have like a little teeth. So paper, like for those of you who know, when we do a paper test, paper test is continuous cut to see if there's a glitch. Obviously the edge of the knife has 0 glitch, which means it sharpened all the way down. And the fact that I can take the edge of the knife and do that is a testament that it got the edge. Pushing is literally not doing a sliding motion, but literally just pushing down, which is an amazing thing. Doing an S-curve is that the knife is so sharp that I'm able to change directions. I didn't even get a paper towel on me. But the fact that I can change direction. You want to do a blueberry?
Try. I don't know if it will because it's so short. It's so polished. But I mean, it's not so polished, but yet it's polished. All right. Can I just turn this off? Because
You can. You don't want to waste the battery, yeah. I got 2 different blueberries because blueberries come in different softnesses, so you never really know. Make sure I don't get them close to each other. So it could be that the sharpness of the knife, the polished edge of the knife, so it went into the blueberry there. It just has to have enough of teeth to kind of bite into the blueberry. because if the skin is too soft,
Okay.
and if you got a gushy blueberry. But we did slightly, yeah, I mean, that was, wow, okay. Actually, doesn't have any teeth. It has a hard time with things like the tomato test.
Should that be enough? Now he was creating teeth.
Well, I need a red
You need,
blueberry.
that's a little, yeah, that's like lame.
Whoa, did I just pull my microphone too far?
Probably. And I've got the camera all sideways and stuff. So.
Okay. But it was the teeth. See how the teeth made it bite? I mean, come on.
Without a problem. Yeah.
And if you want to know what I just did, my wife could look at me, look for a video. I'll put it in the link called Shibata style. So what I did was I took a very sharp knife that had a really smooth apex, and I wanted to make teeth on the one side. So I went back to the original stone, and I just did a little strop on it, and I put teeth on one side of the knife, and it made it have a bite so it could bite into the blueberry. So we did a lot. So with this system, you can sharpen 20 degrees, 15 degrees. You can do an asymmetrical knife, 20 and 15 on each side, like one on one side, one on the other. We sharpened a knife that was super hard steel, which is an amazing thing, right? So, because other knives are typically softer. We sharpened the knife shape that you're used to. We got a 200 on the score right out of the box with the original shape. We only kept refining the edge as you got through the system. We do want them to include a strop. Strops make all the difference in the world. Lesson learned. If you don't know how to do that, we've got videos up here. You can use a leather belt.
Jeans.
Yeah, there's lots of ways to use strops. That definitely was not a dull moment. We're glad that we could use the system and show you how to use it. We're glad we showed them how to make their product better. So we look forward to seeing the HORL 3.0 or a bundle pack coming out, and we'll let you know if they do. Also, I'm just gonna say something in their ear. If you wanna send me the HORL 2 Pro system, I wouldn't mind grabbing hold of that. That is this version, in which as it rolls once, the disc rolls 3 times faster, making sharpening faster. The mechanisms on that and the science is crazy. Check out their website for that. We appreciate the opportunity. Once again, my bias is I was not paid for this video. The product was sent to us for free, so we did not pay for the product. But as you can see, we just showed you how it works, what it does and what it doesn't. We're glad we could do that for you. Thanks for checking in Friday nights at 8. God bless.